Alright, so we got our second glimpse of RWBY Volume 2, the official trailer. This video is, of course, my analysis of the trailer. If you saw my other analysis video of the second opening, this video will be much shorter than that, but if you didn't see that, then I will put the link below. I actually did a real analysis of that, where I talk about all the different groups, characters, my speculations for what we're going to get to see based off of how the characters look and how the weapons look and all that stuff. And for this, I'm really just going to go through sort of analysis, sort of reaction, because there's not much to analyze out of this except for a couple of key scenes. Other than that, it's just some of the stuff we get to see. We knew that it was going to be sort of a war-based thing, which we kind of got from the opening with the enemies. And heck, the song itself, if you look up the words in that song, it kind of just says like, yeah, there's gonna be a battle. So in this trailer, we get some cool stuff. It Sort of an ominous tone. It's calming but ominous at the same time. It starts off with Ozpin talking to I guess, the new leader of the robot company that created Penny, and that was something that caught my attention from the very beginning. It was like, okay, they know each other. They actually talk to each other. It's not like Ozpin is here at the academy and then this guy's just off in his own sort of storyline type of thing, and they're connected through Ruby and Penny, or the girls and Penny getting in touch with each other. They actually talk to each other, and they both know things are about to get really crazy because the enemies are just apparently creating giant mechs that are going to tear through the city. But it was a really cool trailer. I have it on now. I'm kind of going to just repeat it, go through it so I can make sure I don't miss any of the key moments. But definitely a good trailer. It has that ominous tone. They put some funny scenes in there as well, like the one scene with Team Juniper, and they're like standing on all the tables in the lunchroom. I'm sure that has nothing to do with anything serious, and oddly enough, it made me think of the show Community. If you watch that, then you'll probably get why I said that. But in Community, they do all sorts of really crazy stuff that happens in, like, stuff that would never really happen in a college. They do stuff like that, like crazy paintball things, and the floor is made of lava, and everyone's serious about it. It was one of those scenes where it's like, why are they just standing on these tables? Like, what happened with the school? It could be serious, but to me it was just like, when you start off with Nora standing on a bunch of tables, it's funny to me. So I don't really know about that scene. It could be serious, could be funny, but that was a cool moment. Also, the ending of the trailer is actually a pretty silly moment as well, because I figured it wasn't serious with Ruby and Weiss, and they talked about that at the panel actually. And I believe it was Monty who mentioned that it was sort of a gag scene, like they're doing something like it's a play or whatever, but they're just messing around, and so that's not an actual dramatic scene or anything. But those are like the two funny moments. Other than that, we just get actual glimpses of people. We get to see Cinder's people, which I enjoy. We also get to see, which is unintentionally funny, they put the clip in of the guy who's obviously Wolverine. Like, it's the scene I'm looking at now. That guy was obviously Wolverine. He just had little his nails were the claws instead of actual claws coming out of his fist. So I thought that was really funny. It was the most obvious reference that they could possibly have, and I can't wait to see what other references they have in this season, because they have a lot in Volume 1 as well. But definitely a cool trailer. We get to see a little bit of the tournament. One of the things that really caught my attention is the fact that Cinder's people are in the tournament, which I wasn't expecting. So it brings up a bunch of questions, like, what the heck are the rules for this tournament? Because, like, Sun getting a team, I was curious about that when they showed the opening for this season. It was like, how does he just get three people on a team? How are teams made? How do you just sign up for this tournament? I thought it was like the schools are fighting against each other in a sort of shonen jump type of tournament, but it's like you can just go ahead and jump in, I guess. But that was cool. That's gonna be a cool scene. One of my favorite scenes, and it was super quick, was actually Yang going back to the place she went during her trailer. But I loved her costume. It looked really, really cool. I'm sure that's not going to be permanent because it's not her costume. But that would be cool if we got like little alternate costumes for all the characters this season, or it's something they introduce here and there, and then they use that at some point in future episodes. But I thought that was a really cool costume that she had. It just looked really cool to me. It was like black. It actually looked like something from Mass Effect. If you played that, you probably noticed it too. It was like black on top, and then it was kind of white. It made me think of Mass Effect. But that was really cool. I'm excited for her to go back there, because in the opening we got to see the character Junior and the two twins, that Yang fought in her trailer. So she's going back there. She might fight them again, but that's probably going to be how they get introduced, and we might even get some information on who she was really looking for during her trailer. Who was that woman that was on her phone? So we might get some information on that. It could just that could come later in the series, but like I said, we get glimpses of her. We get glimpses, a lot of glimpses of the White Fang. Their giant robot. We sadly don't see Adam. That's what I was really hoping for, but we do see someone who really sticks out because he's the only person not in the White Fang outfit. So he's in like a blue T-shirt and he has yellow hair. I don't know if that's John just in disguise because that's not much of a disguise, but I don't know if it's John. It couldn't be Sun because that would be too obvious. So I don't know if, like I said, if that was John in disguise or if it's just some random person. And they're obviously important because they aren't just in a mask. But we also get to see after they unveil the mech, they show like this other guy who has like tattoos on his arm and stuff. And I don't know if Cinder's people are actually, if the guy was actually fighting against him because they are supposed to be working together. But if they are, it just shows that they have conflict with each other. So that's kind of to be expected, I guess. The White Fang can feel like they're being controlled by people that they don't want to be controlled by, who are basically humans like Roman. But we'll have to wait and see for that stuff, of course. But definitely a great trailer. We get some cool stuff from Blake with her doing like some crazy ninja laser type stuff, like Shinobi or something. That was really cool. Her and Sun doing the Matrix Reloaded freeway chase scene, that was nice. Sun killed like a family of 5 jumping off the car with his freaky monkey strength. But that was actually a really cool scene. They had Yang in there with the guy with the blue hair. I don't know if he actually has a name yet, but he was on there. His gun sort of transformed. It just basically expanded, so I don't know if it has 2 different modes to it or what the deal is with that. But we got a glimpse of him, and not too much. I think during one of the scenes, the scene where I believe it was Yang who was fighting in the tournament against the guy who works for Cinder. I can't think of his name either. It looked like he kind of had bullets on his shoes, and I know he's like a kicker based off of the trailer. He like kicks and stuff, so maybe he fights like Yang does, and he kind of has like gun sort of shoes or something, and like they have like high impact when he kicks and stuff, like Yang when she punches. And if he wanted to, he could actually shoot bullets with his kicks, which I think would be incredibly hard to aim, but it's for a show. It could work. But I thought that was pretty cool overall. I definitely love the trailer. I can't wait for the show to come out. It's July 24th, so definitely mark your calendars. It's going to be online, which I was really glad to see that at the end of this trailer, was that it's actually going to premiere online, because I don't think they did that when they premiered Volume 1. It was just at RTX, and then it was like, wait a few months, and then it finally came out online. But it's going to officially premiere when it premieres at RTX. It'll probably be a little bit after that. They won't premiere it like streaming or anything. They might, I don't really know. But definitely love the trailer. Can't wait for this season to come out. We only have a month to go. Well, over a month, or less than a month, sorry. Less than a month to go. So I'm excited for that. There's not much else to say to it, but like I said, you can check below for my analysis of the opening that we got, which is a super long video, but I personally think it's worth it, not just because it's my video, but I went through a lot. I talked about the characters, what I think their powers might be, bring up a lot of questions on what we might get to see this season, and of course you can comment on this video or comment on that, what you guys think is going to happen in this season based off of the opening, based off of this trailer, and of course what you guys want to see, what you guys wish you got to see, because of course, like I said, when they were kind of panning through the White Fang, I was like, they showed this random guy with blonde hair. I was like, where's Adam? And he still wasn't there, unfortunately. But we still got a lot of cool stuff. And all I know is he better be in Volume 2, because I just want to see him in there because he was cool in the trailer. But comment below, let me know what you guys thought of this trailer, what you guys thought of the opening. Like I said, you can check out that video. I'll put the link below. Thanks for watching this. And, put anything down that you want. What you like, what didn't you like? What do you guys think we're gonna get that you weren't thinking when you saw the opening? What random little bits of information did you get out of this trailer that have you even more excited for Volume 2? Comment below, let me know, and thanks for watching.